PFL playoffs can make dreams.
Oh! Beautiful knee. First round finish.
And they can crush dreams. Brendan Loughnane has lived both. 3 years ago, it was heartbreak. Then 1 year later, in front of his home nation, he got the glory. And eventually, his first PFL title. Now, the pride of Manchester returns, looking for a second championship berth.
Brendan Loughnane earns the #1 seed.
Second world title on the way back to Manchester.
While his opponent fights to bring another belt to a proud Hawaiian family.
That hurt it bad.
Plus, the search for the new welterweight king continues.
Down and out, Magomed, Umalatov.
Will the prince take his place as the heir?
This is my year. Nobody can stop me.
Or will a new force claim the throne? Live from the nation's capital, it's semi-final action. Win or go home. This is the PFL playoffs.
Welcome, PFL fight fans, to our nation's capital, Washington, D.C., playing host to playoff action. It is win or go home in the featherweight and welterweight division as fighters chase $1 million championship belts. The Giants are in the building tonight. Battle of the Giants coming October 19th in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Tonight it's featherweights and welterweights punching their tickets to the championship or going home broken-hearted. Brendan Loughnane, Kai Kamaka, Magomed Umalatov, Naaman Gracie, and more. These are the PFL playoff brackets. Brendan Loughnane and Kai Kamaka in the 1 versus 4 matchup. Gabriel Braga, Timur Hizri, 2 versus 3. In the welterweight division, Shamil Musayev has seized the #1 seed. He will take on Murad Ramazanov. That is a rematch from the second half of our regular season, where Ramazanov sustained the only loss of his professional mixed martial arts career. On the other side of the bracket, Magomed Umalatov, the 2 seed. Naaman Gracie steps in for the injured Don Madge, who he beat by decision last time out. Renan Ferreira, Larissa Pacheco, both PFL champions, both featured on our Battle of the Giants coming up October 19th in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. They will fight Francis Ngannou and Chris Cyborg, respectively. Here's a tail of the tape for this playoff semifinal that happens to be a rematch between Shamil Musayev and Murad Ramazanov. Musayev is 2 years older. Ramazanov, the taller fighter in this contest. He's got longer arms, but the longer legs belong to Shamil Musayev. Let's pick up the action in round 3. Murad Ramazanov staring down the barrel of the second career defeat at the hands of the same man. If he can't muster some energy here. And Dan, we saw at the end of round 2, he collapsed in his own corner from exhaustion almost.
Yeah, it was almost like he just took that second round off after the exhaustion of the first. And that puts a lot of pressure on him to make something happen in this third round. I mean, Shamil's getting tired as well. He's hiding it much better than Ramazanov, but his forearms are blown up. You can see he's taking a few deep breaths as well, but he may well be 2 rounds up quite comfortably here.
The Prince, Magomed Umalatov, seeking his first PFL championship. We'll see him later against Naaman Gracie. Little shovel left hand and a right from Shamil Musayev.
Still definitely seeing the speed there from Musayev.
It's better pressure from Ramazanov trying to hold the center, but he needs to try and put something on the end of it. Ah, nice. I think Ramazanov knows that if he gets into a wrestling exchange, that might be the last of his gas tank. He might be biding his time for the right opportunity when Shamil overcommits to something, which is potentially not going to happen. He's too much of a sharpshooter.
Silent Assassin, an apt nickname for Shamil Musayev, came in unheralded, and so far nobody in this PFL season has had an answer for his skills. Ramazanov stalking, and there's that takedown attempt. Nothing doing. Musayev shrugs it off, and now goes chest to chest.
Musayev does a nice job of getting his hands in between him and his opponent as Ramazanov tries to change levels and penetrate in on that double.
You can see Ramazanov really biting on those feints as well, how he completely shelled up, double guarded there. You can tell he feels vulnerable because of his fatigue, and he knows how dangerous Musayev is with his punching power.
Three-piece again from Shamil Musayev. Moves backward with the jab. Ramazanov still pressuring forward, but not able to throw. Scooping uppercut from the rear hand of Musayev.
And we've seen that land with great success in the past.
Offered a check hook there. He's just faster than Ramazanov. Right hand from Ramazanov. And now Musayev with a head outside single.
Nice flare. Head outside single to a flare. Musayev's trying to secure that bottom leg. Ramazanov comes right back up.
We're going to see some strikes on the break here from Musayev, who's digging another underhook, but I don't really think he wants to take... Oh, no, he's looking for a trip. Ah, there it is again. You just see his eye drift to that back foot. But that was a good recovery from Ramazanov.
A lot of grit being shown by Murat Ramazanov in this third round. He was gassed heading to the stool after round two.
Hey, next time you hold it, I'm going to take 1 point from you.
Warning from the referee not to grab the gloves. Combination digging to the body. Musayev.
Whoa. That teeth just missed.
Just missed to the face.
There was a nice short left hook to the body there from Musayev that landed. I'd like to see him work to the body a bit more as well, especially with the gas tank of Ramazanov being pretty much empty right now. Look how he's biting on those feints, Sean. My goodness.
Musayev just looked to the monitor to find the time. That clapper will tell both fighters that there are only 10 seconds left in this welterweight semifinal. And Shamil Musayev will advance to his first championship bout in the Professional Fighters League.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the decision, we'll go now to your three judges. Your first, David Braslow, scores the fight 29-28. Well, judges David Torelli and Brandon Mason both see it the same, 30-27. I'll have it for the winner by unanimous decision. Now advancing to the welterweight division's $1 million PFL championship, the silent assassin, Shamil Musayev.
Shamil Musayev on to a welterweight championship bout here in 2024. He remains undefeated, 19-0-1 as a professional. One half of our welterweight bracket has been resolved. We'll see Magomed Umalatov and Naaman Gracie later. We'll return to more PFL playoff action featuring welterweights and featherweights from Washington, D.C. Let's get back to more PFL playoff action featuring welterweights and featherweights from Washington, D.C. Featherweight semifinal, and this is your tale of the tape. Gabriel Braga, 26 years of age. Timur Hizriv is 28. Braga is 1 inch taller. Both men weighed in at the featherweight limit of 146 pounds. Reach advantage on the arms for Gabriel Braga. Equal measurement on the legs. Let's pick up the action in round two. Braga's gonna have to find an answer for the movement and still stay mindful of that wrestling. Right hand landed there for Braga.
Heavy on that front foot, Braga. You see him trying to draw his opponent in a little bit to throw so he can counter. But Hizreev's so quick, it's difficult to reach him with a counter because he's in and out before you realize.
Hizreev does a great job of getting in, doing his work, and getting right back out.
It's such a clinical approach by Hizreev, whereas with Braga, there seems to be a lot of venom in those punches, a lot of emotion in them, which can sometimes cloud your vision a little bit. Look, Hizreev's going to do what he needs to do to win the rounds and win the fight. We know that. We've seen that from his record. Undefeated. If he needs to go the distance, he will. Braga needs to start building a variety of different strikes that Hizreev's got to start to respect. At the moment, he's going with a straight jab cross and with the calf kick, and it's allowing Hizreev to start to figure that pattern out a little.
Braga tried to lead that combination with an overhand right. Hizreev made him react to 3 punches. Then comes in behind a double jab, and good head movement by Timur Hizreev. If there's anything lacking in this Dagestani fighter's game, it is that finishing ability. He's undefeated, 16-0 as a pro. 12 of those have come via decision. He doesn't mind taking you into deep waters. He knows he's got the gas tank for it. He knows that he's going to make the disciplined decisions that Dan was just mentioning.
Braga needs to pick his pace up here. 24 of 42 strikes landed compared to 34 of 82. The sheer volume of Hizreev is giving Braga a lot to think about.
So mobility and dynamic motion footwork that is making it very difficult to get a beat on him. Landing, he won't engage in that kind of firefight.
Very strategic in his approach. Could be quite frustrating for someone like Braga, who sometimes, oh man, that was a beautiful uppercut attempt.
Exchange of jabs. Francis Ngannou watching on cage side. Our Battle of the Giants coming to pay-per-view October 19th. Francis Ngannou, Renan Ferreira, the 2023 PFL heavyweight champ. They will face off coming up.
You can see some redness on that lead leg of Hizreev as well. Braga's starting to get through with some of those calf kicks. It's not really slowing the movement down though of Hizreev. He's still light on his toes, still moving through range quickly. Braga looks like he's running out of ideas here of how to get to Hizreev.
Blood coming from the nose of Gabriel Braga. Randy, this has got to be encouraging for Timur Hizreev, finding a way to have success against a skilled striker like Gabriel Braga.
It's definitely going to give him some confidence if he should be victorious in this fight going into the final.
Now a little bit of a firefight. And the final seconds of round 2.
It's definitely the kind of fight Braga wants.
A look inside Gabriel Braga's corner, heading into round 3 of a featherweight semifinal. Timur Hizreev has looked excellent so far. Has not had to lean on the wrestling, at least not in round 2. Speed and precision in the striking game from the Russian. Big John McCarthy, are we reading round 2 correctly?
You are reading it correctly. You got to take a look and say Hizreev he is in control of the fight. He's landing the more shots. That last little bit by Braga is what he needs to do in this 3rd round. Go after him, be aggressive, but don't get taken down.
Hizreev came right out in round 3, trying to salt this one away with a takedown. Good work so far by Braga to remain upright. Not out of trouble yet.
Nice second effort here by Hisrev, trying to capture that far leg. Nice underhook by Braga. Braga needs a punch from right there. You can't just let him off the hook when he's in that range.
It is impressive. I mean, you know, defense is the reward in itself, so Braga's not getting anything for these takedowns that he's been able to defend and scramble, but I can't think of anybody else that's had this level of success, at least holding Hisrev off with his wrestling.
He's got a very smothering style. This is a completely different fight than we've seen Hisrev have to fight before. He's usually able to take guys down, keep them down, float over the top of them and make their life miserable. He's had to stand and fight with Braga because Braga's been so good at defending those takedowns and making the fight happen here. At the same time, Hisrev's footwork is so good, he's in and out and gone before you have a chance to counter or hit him with anything.
It's really impressive, a testament to the skill developed by Timur Hisrev. He's not leaning on the wrestling. He hasn't been able to use it, and yet he still is winning this fight. According to the AI score to Big John McCarthy. Of course, we don't know what the judges' scorecards look like. Braga got caught out of position, tried the left hand. Hisrev hit him with the right.
I really like how measured Hisrev is. He's just playing the game so well. Cover counter, get on his toes. Circle to the next opportunity to engage.
Braga now in a southpaw stance.
Hisrev now countering any punch Braga throws with a 1-2. He's coming right back immediately with a 2-punch combo.
Blood continues to pour from the nose of Gabriel Braga. Heading to the halfway point of round number 3. This young Brazilian may need a knockout to keep his hopes of a $1 million championship alive in 2024. Here's a 1-2 from Braga.
Braga trying to make something happen, but the sharp counters of Hisrev stifling his attack every time. Here comes a level change, hard whizzer by Braga, who defends that, gets back to his feet straight away.
And that time he did punch while they were close, Randy, but Hisrev drifted just outside of range. Incredible quickness from Timur Hisrev. Brendan Loughnane watching on closely. Potentially, he will move on if he can beat Kai Kamaka to fight the winner of this fight as he seeks his second PFL championship in the featherweight division.
Braga tries with the short right. This is the defense, the head movement of Hisrev is very impressive. Tries the counter to the low kick. And look at the bruising on that lead leg of Hisrev. It's amazing that his footwork has not really been affected by it.
Whoa, that left hook just missed. That had some heat on it.
Final minute of a featherweight semifinal, an exchange of jabs.
And potentially the last 45 seconds of Gabriel Braga's season here if he's not able to land something significant. And every time with the calf kick, Hisrev is in his face with the jab.
Good rip to the body from Hisrev. And just outside the right hand from Gabriel Braga. Braga shrugs off another single attempt. Final 10 seconds. Braga with a hook. Hisrev happy to oblige, grabs the leg. That's the end of the fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, having gone the distance, we'll go now to your three judges. Your first, Brian Miner, scores the fight 30-27. He sees the fight for Braga. Your second judge, David Torelli, 29, pardon me, I beg your pardon. Brian Miner scores the fight for Hizrev. Whereas your second judge, David Torelli, 29-28, he sees the fight for Braga. Now your third and final judge, Rick Winter, 30-27. He scores the fight for the winner by split decision, now claiming his place in the $1 million PFL Featherweight Championship, Timur Hizrev.
Timur Hizrev via split decision. He advances to the $1 million Featherweight Championship bout in his first PFL season. The 3 seed moves on. Hizrev remains undefeated. He is now 17-0 as a pro mixed martial artist. Francis Ngannou, an absolute force of nature. Unmatched power and explosiveness, and the indomitable will to conquer. He still stands as the most feared heavyweight on planet Earth, stepping into the smart cage for the first time.
Oh! It's a 1-2 good night from Renan Ferreira!
My goodness.
Ferreira paddling around the side of Toronto's head!
Wow.
He's out!
There's another.
Oh, another one! Oh!
He's hurt! He's hurt!
Knocks down big time from Renan with the championship! Renan Ferreira in the opening moment!
Wow! Renan Ferreira and Francis Ngannou squaring off to the side. Who is the biggest, baddest, scariest heavyweight on the planet?
October 19th, Battle of the Giants, the pay-per-view, the big card. These two behemoths are going to face off. Francis Ngannou taking on Renan Ferreira.
We'll return to more PFL playoff action featuring welterweights and featherweights from Washington, D.C. Let's get back to more PFL playoff action featuring welterweights and featherweights from Washington, D.C. Tail of the tape for this welterweight semifinal contest. Winner advances to the championship. Magomed Umalatov is 32 years of age. Naaman Gracie, 35. Umalatov stands 1 inch taller than his opponent. Weighed in 1 pound heavier as well. 1 inch advantage on the arms and 3 inch advantage on the legs for the Russian. Let's pick up the action in round 2. Umalatov now attacking that low calf, catches a kick, right hand, does not oblige Gracie with a ground battle. Randy, that really shows you the respect that Umalatov has for the jiu-jitsu of Naaman Gracie, because we've seen him wrestle his way to victory in the past.
We certainly have. We've seen him play on the ground with guys. He's got great submission skills himself. But he didn't even want to give Gracie a chance to catch him out of position on the ground.
Umalatov's had some success with that right hand. It wouldn't surprise me if he's starting to look for different ways to set that right hand up, especially because he's pulled back on it a little bit. Like he's using it a bit more cautiously now. I think he's trying to get Gracie to almost forget about the danger there a little bit. Man, look at that swelling on the front of the leg of Gracie.
And a cute little contusion. Acute, not cute.
I was going to say, there's nothing cute about it.
Your idea of cute is a lot different than mine.
That's a nice roll-through lead hook as well that Umalatov's using from his head movement.
Nice jab movement, good jab.
Better from Gracie.
Nice left hand work from Naaman Gracie. Umalatov jabs to the body. And you're right, Dan, hunting that right hand. Throwing it like a fastball, but Naaman Gracie, tough as nails.
Oh, nice shot.
Quick uppercut. And you can see the confidence building in the striking of Naaman Gracie, not only fight by fight, but round by round. There's a long jab. slapping right hand after the double jab for Gracie.
Just keep touching, don't rush.
And now he's forcing Umalatov to be reactive. Knee on the inside. Umalatov pushes out of the clinch.
There's that right hand again, but Gracie's drifting away from it.
Good left hook from Umalatov. Wheel kick attempt there from Naaman Gracie.
Back on your jab.
I'd like to see Gracie go back to that calf kick as Umalatov's circling in that direction.
Spinning back fist, blocked.
There's that left hook again. Starting to have some success with that now as well. There's the right hand. Good basics from Umalatov.
Oh, nasty combination. That one turned the shoulders of Gracie. The retreats to recover. Lands a jab on Umalatov. Oh, big right hand for Gracie. Oh, the attacks from Naaman Gracie building here in round number 2.
Good timing on that level change. Now, can he get the takedown is another thing entirely, but the fact that he was able to close into the hip so quickly has got to give him confidence that he's able to get to Umalatov in ways that people had perhaps not anticipated.
Dan, in my estimation, this is a very close round, and if Gracie can force Umalatov to be defensive for these final 30 seconds, I wouldn't be shocked to see the judges give it to Gracie.
But the reality is, like, Gracie is the one moving forward and threatening, but the quality shots, really that crisp right hand and left hook that have landed a few times for Umalatov, that really is where the best work's being done. It's a difficult round to score, especially with Gracie moving forward constantly.
Right hand lands, sweat flies, off balance on the jumping knees. There is Naaman Gracie in the green trunks. Magomed Umalatov is in the black. Big John McCarthy, a closer round. How'd you score it?
It was a close round. Naaman did very well in that, landed a lot of good shots, but you take a look at the shots that did damage, that really caused Naaman to back off. It was by Umalatov. I give him the round 10-9, so right now I have him up 20-18.
Aggression early from Gracie, who perhaps knows he's down 2 rounds on the scorecards. There's another lancing right hand, and this time Gracie down to his seat. Umalatov smelling blood, trying to pound it out with these hammer fists.
Great head movement by Naaman Gracie off his back though here. Now he's got an overhook and he's got a closed guard. Straight up to the mission control. He's got to pull his elbow down in front of the collarbone of Umalatov, but he's hugging his knee. That means he's isolated that arm. And you can see Umalatov is stacking himself in the direction of his left shoulder because he knows how much danger that left arm is in.
Umalatov's got to get that left arm off of the mat and get it up resting and riding on Naaman Gracie.
1 minute gone in round 3. Don't be surprised to see Umalatov try and back his way out of this grappling exchange at some point.
And that's easier said than done because you've got to post your hands on the body really to start moving away from your opponent. And that's where Naaman Gracie's got a whole game that he could start playing. That overhook, putting that back to work. He's going to start trying to work for a triangle here as well, I think. But Umalatov's going to do a good job of wedging him with the outside of his legs. He's going to try and keep him square, which is why you can see Gracie trying to circle off the fence. That's going to create some space for his hips to now move and for him to start attacking triangles and arm bars. Now this is dangerous. Now he's looking to invert and catch this leg here. You can see him trying to pull himself towards that thigh of Umalatov, and Umalatov's fully aware of it, which is why he's got that right underhook, under leg. He's trying to pry Gracie apart here so he can't clamp onto that leg. This is dangerous though. We've got heel hooks here.
Wow, Umalatov able to extricate himself from those attacks. Half a round left.
Nice left hook.
After the right hand, Gracie egging on Magomed Umalatov.
Man, the crowd are on their feet here. Gracie is not going away quietly. Look at this.
Digging right hands to the body in this clinch, some dirty boxing.
Raymond Gracie's got a great chin. He's taking some big shots.
Oh, he goes for the flying
armbar.
And now attacking the leg.
Can he get a calf slicer here? Oh, he's close to it, man. That was so close. He almost rolled himself up into a calf slicer. That's a lot of warnings for Umalatov grabbing the fence as well. He's got to be cautious he doesn't get a point deducted here.
Some of those were preemptive as they got close to the cage. Blood on the forehead and nose of Naaman Gracie. We'll get a closer look, see if we can tell where it's coming from.
Umalatov locked in a half guard position here. Gracie going to try and pull him back into a butterfly guard, trying to look to get him out of position.
He's going to try and elevate him with these butterfly hooks. You can see him here trying to lift the hips of Umalatov, who accepts close guard, which I'm not sure whether that's a better or a worse position, given the fact that Gracie's got less than a minute to work, and we know he's great off his back.
Umalatov's got to keep his hands off the mat. That's going to allow Gracie to isolate one of those arms and get him out of position.
Umalatov's taking no risks here. Look at this. He's going for the omoplata.
Omoplata, mission control here.
Maybe even a gogoplata.
Gogoplata coming, potentially tried to omoplata.
Umalatov's so wise to the attacks from this position. And again he goes with that rubber guard attack, trying to get his foot underneath the chin of Umalatov.
Final 10 seconds of this welterweight semifinal. Magomed Umalatov will ride it out. Locked down in the mission control position. We go to the judges' scorecards. Naaman Gracie raising his hands, campaigning with the crowd and the judges.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go now to your judges' scorecards. Your first, Brian Pacello, scores at 30-27, while judges Marcel Varela and Jaron Villel both see it the same, 29-28, by unanimous decision. He earns his place in the $1 million PFL Welterweight Championship. Prince Magomed Umalatov.
Magomed Umalatov, 17-0 now as a professional. Still undefeated and headed to a PFL championship. He will face Shamil Musayev, the #1 seed, who advanced earlier tonight against Murad Ramazanov. One final order of business, our main event. Brendan Loughnane, a force in this division.
Kamaka riding a 4-fight win streak.
This year, I've had 2 quick fights, took no damage.
Being 2-0 in the season is all that matters, and luckily, we are 1 win away from a title shot.
Right hand on the kick, Kamaka with an excellent counter.
I'm very motivated to get this opportunity against Brendan Loughnane. If there's anybody you want to fight in a PFL tournament, it's somebody like him.
Kamaka with a good combination.
PFL loves him, so that's the guy I want to take out.
Oh, big cut on the forehead of Gonzalez.
He's experienced like myself. You know, he's a striker, I'm a striker. So let's have a striking match. Let's see what happens.
Brendan Loughnane earned a second-round stop.
He's coming from my head, but I'm ready. Let's go.
Coming up next, as the Professional Fighters League playoffs continue. Welcome back to the PFL playoffs featuring featherweights and welterweights from Washington, D.C. Main event, tail of the tape. This a featherweight playoff semifinal. Brendan Loughnane, the former champion, 34 years of age. Kai Kamaka, 29. Loughnane is the taller fighter here at 5'9". Both men weighed 146 pounds, right at the top of that featherweight limit. Longer arms belong to Brendan Loughnane. Longer legs on Kai Kamaka. Let's pick up the action in round 2.
Stop the jab, stop the jab.
The eye score gives Loughnane 98 points out of 100 for the near finish. Kai Kamaka appears to be fully recovered.
Lovely jab.
I don't know about fully recovered. I think that leg's going to take about 2 weeks. It looks like mincemeat right now. Oh, nice. He changed his stance. He threw the body kick and Brendan caught it.
Yeah, straight, good. Throw him out.
That was a good right hand from Kamaka.
And the follow-up uppercut almost landed.
Yeah,
good work
barely.
by Loughnane to pull his head out of range.
Yeah, barely missed with that.
Kamaka's reacting to that jab. You can see him pulling his rear hand away from his chin over and over again. Brendan switches to match the stance to keep working the lead leg. No matter what stance is forward, no matter what leg's forward, he wants to be able to target that leg.
He will mirror the stance of his opponent. Both men orthodox for now.
The fact that Kai's not really moving his feet until he attacks is what's allowing him. Oh,
cup check.
Let's have a quick look at this.
We're going to have a quick restart, so we'll make it a quick replay.
Oh, yeah, it was that down block from Kamaka. Redirected the kick.
Undeniably did land on the cup. Oh, nasty right hand, and Kamaka offered one back.
I think Kamaka's team is seeing that Brendan really reaches with that cross. So if you can get that cross to miss, he's going to be there ready for the counter, which is where Kai Kamaka's swinging that right hook to meet him as he slips to the side. Clever work by both of these guys. It really is a chess match. Man, and again with the speed.
Kamaka with the 3-2 combination. Good jab from Loughnane.
Blood coming from the mouth of Kamaka.
Back
Another
kick again.
Back kick.
Just out of range there. Brendan drops his hands and pulls his chin out.
Draw his jab out. Draw it out of him.
Nice. Good return there. Oh, that hurt the leg.
Heavy leg kick there from Brendan Loughnane, whose own lead leg is showing some wear.
Yeah, little pink and blue.
Switching of stances, dancing back and forth.
Both of these guys switching stances.
And he's missed. Come on.
Nice shot to the body there by Kamaka.
Push him back. Yes.
And again with the back kick, but Kamaka's wise to it now. Brendan's gonna have to do something else to disguise it or gravitate to another part of his game.
Down the pipe. Come on. Push him back. Come on, Brendan.
It seems that Kai's just not quite as comfortable in a southpaw stance. No matter how much he wants to fight southpaw because of his leg, he keeps reverting back to orthodox, which is allowing Brendan to keep working that lead leg.
Get your hands up.
Oh,
High kick attempted, blocked with one arm. That can sometimes hurt your arm. Good right hand from Kamaka.
Nice right.
Eric Nixick in the corner of Kai Kamaka asking for more volume, and there it is.
Stop looking in the mirror.
High kick attempt again. Loughnane tried to disguise it.
15 seconds.
There's the head kick again, other side this time.
10 seconds left in round 2. A playoff semifinal. Winner moves on to a $1 million championship fight.
There you go, last round. You ready? You ready? Let's go.
Look, they're telling Kai to not be selfish, to like keep throwing his punches. Don't hold back.
Big John McCarthy, how do you have this going into the 3rd frame after the body kick from Kamaka?
You know, the second round was incredibly close, but I think that the kicks of Brendan Loughnane have made a difference in this fight, and right now I have him up 20-18.
The AI score would agree, 63-59 in round 2, according to the algorithm. Kamaka listening to the coaching.
A great corner work by Eric Nixick in the camp. Really, you know, kind of instilling in Kai Kamaka that this is what he's worked for. This last round is all to play for. That was a lovely knee in the clinch by Kamaka, who is certainly picking the pace up in this 3rd round.
Loughnane looks equally fresh, but right now it's Kamaka who's leading the dance. 3 punches from Brendan Loughnane.
The corner team of Brendan are shouting, use that cardio. He knows he's got a pace in the gas tank if he needs it, but this is more of a surgical matchup here. And it's Kai Kamaka that's trying to push a pace here, whereas Brendan's trying to sharpshoot. That lead leg of Kai Kamaka is changing color in front of our very eyes. And he's switched his stance, but he's not comfortable as southpaw. You can see that. Southpaw now, how long till he switches, and he's back already.
As soon as Kamaka went southpaw, Loughnane tried the right leg high kick. And there he attacks the low calf again. 2 minutes gone in round 3.
Great head movement by Brendan. He's just moving himself out of range. This is where Kai Kamaka's team want him to keep chasing forward, keep throwing those punches, because Brendan can't keep slipping away like that.
Certainly not straight back. He can slip away side to side, but if he goes straight back, he's just going to eat more.
Even if Kai starts to put some kicks on the end of those punches, he might be able to expose that weakness in Brendan, slipping his head to the outside. There's the head kick from Brendan again.
Good movement. Kamaka escaping to his left. Eats a combination from Loughnane.
You have to take 1, give him 3, give him 4. Come on.
Corner of Loughnane saying give him 3, give him 4. There's 2 from Kamaka. Now a takedown attempt from Loughnane. Good sprawl from Kai. Good jab from the Hawaiian. Now Loughnane behind his jab.
Man, I could watch these guys fight all night.
Sorry, Dan, only 2 more minutes.
Damn it, Sean.
Kamaka had Brendan on the fence there after the takedown attempt, and he let him circle off. Should have attacked at that moment.
Nice, Kai. Corner crash, go. Look for that Cejudo.
Look for the Cejudo. I wonder what that is. It's got to be an outside reach, perhaps.
Got 90 seconds. Face low, movement. And again.
Man, they're so tight on the strikes here. More thrown and a couple more landed by Kai Kamaka, but perhaps the more significant shots landed by Brendan. Here goes the back kick again, but Kamaka was inside it.
A little blood from the nose of Brendan now.
Right hand from Brendan Loughnane. Attacks the low kick again. Good lead hook. Oh, just missed with the knee did Kai Kamaka. Push kick to the body. Short right from Brendan Loughnane.
Coming up to the last 30 seconds.
Oh, high kick.
managed to get a hand up to block that somehow. He's looking for a spin. There it is again.
Kamaka shakes his head. Final 20 seconds of this main event. Winner moves on to a $1 million championship fight against Timur Hizrev.
Man, I don't know. I don't want either of these guys to lose. This has been a fantastic battle.
Very technical. Great striking combinations by both guys.
Oh, a right hand sneaks through. Spinning back kick.
Great
Final
fight.
bell. What a fight in this main event.
Great fight.
We go to the judges' scorecards. Again, an unenviable task for these commissioned judges to dole out a loss. Beautiful performance from both fighters.
Ladies and gentlemen, having gone the distance in tonight's main event, will go to your judges' scorecards. Your first judge, Brian Miner, sees the fight 29-28. He sees it for Loughnane. Your second judge, David Torelli, 29-28, scoring the fight for Kamaka. Your third and final judge, Jaron Villel, 30-27 by split decision. He'll now advance to the $1 million PFL Featherweight Championship, Renan Loughnane.
Brendan Loughnane via split decision. He'll face Timur Hizrev for a $1 million Featherweight Championship coming in November. Thank you for watching. Go to PFLMMA.com for the latest information on the Professional Fighters League. For Randy Couture and Dan Hardy, I'm Sean O'Connor. Stay well, everybody.